Hello everyone, Andy Breeding here. Citizens of Earth is a quirky role-playing game that's a lot of fun to play, and it comes from the people over at Atlas and a small team at Eden Industries who developed the game. The question is this game fun after 20 plus hours of all that quirkiness? Maybe. In Citizens of Earth, you end up being the vice president of the world, and on your first day, you have to uncover a conspiracy that could pretty much destroy the world. I like how goofy the story is and the multiple characters that you meet on your journey, but I do feel that this main story takes backseat to all the side quests that are in the actual game. Most of them are to gain the trust of other characters, to recruit them for your team, to end up fighting for you. You have people like from your brother to the town baker, the town cop, handyman you run into, town hobo, I mean, even school mascot, and your own mom, for instance. And they're actually fantastic. I love the abilities that they have for each of these characters. Like your mom has nag and hug, and they all do what normal spells would do in a typical RPG game. Like hug would be, all right, I'm showing you love, giving you a little hug and everything, but that really would just be like a small heal spell. Or nag would be kind of like just a normal attack. You have the town baker who has chocolate cake for healing, flambe for fire attack, rolling pin I believe is one, just a normal regular attack. And all these characters also have equipable items that are unique to them and to the world of, of Citizens of Earth. The baker can have like oven mitts and I think a chef's hat. Like the only thing I've got so far is oven mitts. The brother, he gets, oh man, I forget what the brother has. I think it might, I don't really know what the brother, maybe work gloves or something. I'm not sure. The mom has, I think, like an apron or something. I'm not completely sure on that as well, because usually I just equip them and go, and then I totally forget that I had those items equipped. With the insane amount of side quests you end up doing in Citizens of Earth, most of them dealing with recruiting more people to be on your team, so you can just have this wide variety of people to pick, which is also great because you don't have to go to some like town hall or something to swap out heroes and stuff. Where you can have max of, I believe, yeah, you can have a max of 3 on your squad, and you can swap them out at any time as long as you're not in battle. So if you're outside of battle, you can just go, all right, well, I don't want to use this character for this fight. I want to use this character for that fight. And it's pretty good. I like the fact that I can just swap out anytime I want. So that way I have strategies for like, all right, I know I'm going to fight this guy here. Then I'm going to fight this guy afterwards. But this guy here is more susceptible to fire attacks or water attacks. So I got to swap out mom for someone that uses fire attacks like the baker. Some of the side effects for these quests is that you end up running around the map trying to find out what in actual hell you have to do. Sometimes it's not clear at all where you need to go on the map. Like I wish there was some sort of indicating arrow telling me, hey, go over to this side. You kind of have to read the text and then remember where you are on the map versus where they want you to go. And they go, okay, well, they're saying it's southeast, so I have to go southeast of where I'm actually at now. It's a little frustrating, but then again, I guess we're so used to these days being games being a little more handholdy and telling us where we need to go instead of us exploring. But in this game, I felt like that wasn't really needed, and they could have actually added maybe some kind of indicator arrow saying go over here, just kind of move us along and get us to where we need to go. It still found the side quest more exciting than the main story. Main story just felt like I was just going here. It never felt like the main story was actually main story, to be honest. It felt like it was another side quest on top of all the other side quests, which was great because it was little small bites of gameplay that I could go through and go, okay, I'm going to do this little story quest, and I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do this side quest. And it felt like I was just doing little bits and pieces here and there, and I liked it. I liked the little chunks that I played, instead of feeling like it's leading up to just one big conglomerate story of, holy crap. It was more of, just take it little by little, give you little morsels to keep you interested and keep you going, that kind of thing, and I liked it. Speaking of liking things, I also liked how Citizens of Earth took the RPG genre and just went a lighthearted way of going about things. A lot of pop culture references and jokes, though that's where the quirkiness comes in, of maybe getting on people's nerves after 20 plus hours of playing. the jokes could be a little more instead of haha funny. It's more of like cringe worthy. But I found that the music also helped push me along. And the music is really poppy and happy. Like you can't. For me, I don't know about you. For people that actually already played it out there or are thinking about playing it, I smiled a lot in this game playing. Just sitting there staring at the screen, smiling, bopping my head. I didn't even realize I was doing this, bopping my head to the music because it was really good. Like it was happy music, and that's what you need for a colorful game that is Citizens of Earth. The combat is kind of hit or miss when it comes to having fun. I had fun at some points, but there was other times where the battles would seemingly take longer than they should. The weird pauses in between or during battles when you would sit there and issue an attack command and the attack would go through, and then it would just take a couple seconds longer than it should have to roll on to the next person's attack or switch back over to, all right, now it's, select what you guys want to do for this round of the battle. It could take some people out of the game and could, most of the times you want to mash on the button and like, come on, move the battle faster, move them, and trust me, that doesn't work. So I've done that a couple times and I'm like, it's not working. I kind of wish that the battles were a little bit faster and a little bit more just continuously moving instead of seemingly moving slower than it should have. Even with those issues, I can highly recommend playing Citizens of Earth if you're into some quirky, funny, happy-go-lucky RPGing that it takes a break from the dread and doom from other games. Yes, you're trying to uncover a conspiracy that could destroy the world, but they do it in a way that is actually fun, and it's lighthearted, and it takes a cartoonish approach to it, which is a great thing to have these days. Since Citizens of Earth is out for pretty much every platform out there, I highly recommend, if you're going to pick this up, I highly recommend playing it on a handheld device like the 3DS or PS Vita. This game feels and plays like it should be on a handheld device because of all the bite-sized little things you can do and how those are broken, the quests are broken up. You would probably have a lot of fun taking this on the bus ride to work or to school or, plane ride to wherever you're going to go. This game would be an amazing game to play because it's so much fun. You can't get frustrated at it. Thank you for watching my review of Citizens of Earth. I hope you enjoyed it. Give you some ideas if you like it or not. If you want to, right down below here, comments. We can discuss it there or we can discuss it on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @AndyBoy with a 0. So until next time, later.